In 1999, an English teacher who had been rejected from multiple jobs, including KFC and the police force, gathered 17 friends in his apartment and pitched them a crazy idea: to create China's first e-commerce platform. That English teacher was Jack Ma, and that crazy idea became Alibaba, now worth over $500 billion and serving 1.3 billion customers worldwide. What makes Jack Ma's story extraordinary isn't just the numbers. It's that he achieved this despite having zero technical background, no business connections, and limited capital. He couldn't even get a job at most companies, yet he built one of the world's most valuable businesses. How did he do it? Today, we're going to dissect the 7 core strategies Jack Ma used to build Alibaba from a startup in his apartment to a global empire that processes more transactions than Amazon and eBay combined. These aren't just business strategies. They're revolutionary approaches to thinking about markets, customers, and competition that you can apply to any business or career. Welcome to Strategy with Genesis, where you learn how to win with strategies that work. Whether you're an entrepreneur, business owner, or someone climbing the corporate ladder, Jack Ma's strategies contain lessons that could transform your approach to success. Grab something to write with, because we're about to dive deep into the mind of one of the world's most successful entrepreneurs. Strategy number 1, the customer-first philosophy. Building trust in an untrusting market. The challenge. When Jack Ma launched Alibaba in 1999, Chinese consumers didn't trust online shopping. There was no PayPal, no established e-commerce infrastructure, and people were skeptical about sending money to strangers on the internet. The breakthrough solution. Ma's solution was revolutionary. Instead of trying to convince people to trust sellers, he created a system where sellers had to earn trust. He introduced Alipay, an escrow service where buyers' money was held until they confirmed receipt of goods. This single innovation removed the biggest barrier to e-commerce adoption in China: real numbers and impact. By putting customers first, Alibaba's transaction volume exploded from $1 million in 2001 to $248 billion by 2013. But here's the genius. Ma didn't just solve a payment problem. He created a competitive moat. Once Chinese consumers trusted Alibaba's system, they had little reason to switch to competitors. The deeper strategy. Jack Ma understood that in emerging markets, trust is more valuable than technology. While Western companies focused on features and functionality, Ma focused on psychology and safety. He often said, "If you want to be successful, learn to serve others first." Practical application. In your business or career, ask, what is my customer's biggest fear or hesitation? Then build your entire value proposition around eliminating that fear. Don't just solve functional problems, solve emotional ones. Trust beats technology every time in the long run. Strategy number 2, ecosystem thinking over product thinking. Creating interconnected value networks. The vision. While most e-commerce companies built marketplaces, Jack Ma built an ecosystem. Alibaba wasn't just a place to buy and sell. It became the infrastructure for China's digital economy. The strategic components. Ma created interconnected platforms. Alibaba.com for B2B trade, Taobao for consumer-to-consumer sales, Tmall for brand-to-consumer retail, Alipay for payments and financial for loans, and Alibaba Cloud for technology infrastructure. Each platform fed data and customers to the others. Real example breakdown. A small manufacturer could use Alibaba.com to find international buyers, get a loan from Ant Financial based on their sales data, use Alibaba Cloud to manage their operations, and accept payments through Alipay. The manufacturer becomes locked into the Alibaba ecosystem because leaving means rebuilding their entire digital infrastructure. The competitive advantage. This ecosystem approach created what economists call network effects. The more people who used one Alibaba service, the more valuable all Alibaba services became. By 2020, Alibaba's ecosystem generated over $1 trillion in gross merchandise volume annually. The psychology. Ma understood that convenience beats everything. Once businesses and consumers were embedded in the Alibaba ecosystem, switching costs became enormous. They'd have to rebuild relationships, payment systems, and operational processes. Practical application. Think beyond your core product or service. What adjacent problems do your customers have? Can you solve those too? Create interconnected solutions where using one makes the others more valuable. Amazon did this with Prime, shipping, streaming, and cloud storage all reinforce each other. Strategy number 3. The small business empowerment model. Democratizing commerce for the masses. The insight. While Amazon focused on efficiency and scale, Jack Ma focused on empowerment and opportunity. He positioned Alibaba as the champion of small businesses and entrepreneurs who couldn't compete with large corporations. The execution. Alibaba's platforms were designed to level the playing field. A farmer selling handmade crafts could reach millions of customers with the same tools available to major brands. Taobao had no listing fees, unlike eBay's model, making it accessible to anyone. Real success stories. Zhang Yin started selling paper products on Alibaba and became China's richest woman. Thousands of rural entrepreneurs built million-dollar businesses selling local products globally through Alibaba's platforms. Ma created a generation of Alibaba millionaires who became the platform's biggest advocates. The strategic genius. By empowering small businesses, Ma created an army of motivated sellers who had a vested interest in Alibaba's success. These weren't just customers, they were partners whose livelihoods depended on the platform's growth. Practical application. Don't just serve customers, empower them to succeed. When your customers win because of your platform or service, they become your most powerful marketing force. Create systems that help others build wealth or achieve their goals, and they'll drive your growth organically. Thank you for staying on up until this point. Don't forget to subscribe for more strategy videos to help you win big. Also, turn on notification for part 2 of this video. I'll see you then.